you've really grown alongside the auto industry. You've been with this industry for 5 decades. If you were to take a 35,000-foot view of this 5 decades, can you localize where certain developments happened? What were like the different phases that the industry went through? I would love to hear that sort of a view of the
Sure.
industry
So
itself.
when we joined in 76, it was more of a conventional. Sophisticated machines were there, tool rooms were there, but the manufacturing was more conventional. So we had special purpose machines, general purpose machines, so on and so forth. Then the era of CNC machines came in, where things were much more flexible. One had to run programming and things like that to uh, take out, multiple models from one machine. But I must give due credit to then the managing director, Mr. Jakadhar. He had the foresight to see that on the SPMs also we could take out multi-models. And those were flexible SPMs, I would say. It was a nightmare for us to do the setup changes. But one of the wonderful things that we did was from days, we brought down the setup change to zero. So
Wow.
that was one big learning as far as we were concerned. Then, of course, as things progressed going through, uh, the 92 was the flex point. At that point of time, the economy opened up, and that is where the foreign makers started coming into India. Earlier, it was just Maruti. Everybody came in, and that sort of egged on the local OEMs to innovate and develop. So companies like Fiat, Ambassador flopped because they didn't invest into development. Whereas companies who are there today like Tata's and Bajaj and Hero and others have really flourished primarily because of their own R&D. So this was one flex point. Then later on, these changes were happening incremental in nature. Then manufacturing excellence, quality was acceptable quality to now quality excellence. So focus went on improving the quality. So customers are becoming far more demanding, aspirational. But the real sea change I'm seeing is after 2020. There's a huge change which is coming up. And this kind of products that customers are looking for is far more sophisticated, better. They want higher value addition. And we need to actually put them into development fast. So a lot of simulation tools are being used, how to actually deliver the right product at the right time with the right quality. So BYD is one example. From 36 months, they brought down to 18 months. And we are also looking at such kind of initiatives to see how we can cut short the development time. So simulation, testing, correlation becomes very important, and use of technology and software systems to really see how we can quickly do that. Also, training of people is very important. The engineers must get trained and upgraded to the latest technology. So this is a very big change I am seeing after 2020. Earlier it was, I would say, incremental changes.